Hi Zendon, welcome to Tushar Home. Here is our 1000 square feet cozy apartment located in Bedok Reservoir, Singapore. I live with my dearest husband Tushar and we have a cute dog called Butterbee. We moved into this space about 4 years ago and this place is filled with a lot of love, memories and our passion for travel. As you walk through the front door, you will be greeted by this beautiful black wall which we wanted it to be the focal point of our home. And here you'll find this amazing picture of an elephant, symbolizing strength and grace, representing the foundation of our home. And it also pays homage to our Hindu heritage. Tushar and I really love hosting our friends and family, and here is where those memories are shared on our 6-seater dining table. One of the things that we really love to do is having biryani nights where we cook and we eat meals together and really share a lot of stories, love and laughter over our love for biryani. Here is our living space. This is where Tushar and I spend most of our time working, talking, watching TV. It's really cozy. This is where most of our friends gather as well. We have a lot of warm lighting, making it a very intimate space for gathering. So actually our space is controlled by smart lights by this remote. So you can easily adjust the different colors for different moods. So Tushar is a huge movie buff and that is why we have a huge 85-inch smart TV with a 5.1 speaker system. It truly brings the theatre experience home, but I end up sleeping most of the time because the sofa is so cozy and comfortable. So we decided to opt for closed furniture, as you can see, because we wanted to keep the dust away and it's easier for cleaning as well. And as you might notice, we have really been inspired by Balinese architecture with a lot of earthy brown tones and greens and punctuated by colors through our cushions or the artificial plant because any real plant that we tried to grow died in the house, so we decided to opt for artificial plants. We always wanted a full-length mirror in our home to give us a full-length view of our attires. Hi Tushar! And we decided to put ours in the living room. It's a very practical way to put it there, so just as you get ready and before you step out, you can have a full attire check before you step out for the day. So we decided to add this glass door to separate the kitchen from the living room because we only have one AC unit and the living room was initially taking a long time to cool down. So this door acts as a separator between the two spaces and also prevents the smells from the kitchen coming into the living space and also the kitchen from cooling down. One fun story we have about our kitchen is that when we moved in, the tiles on the kitchen were actually pink in color with a bit of design here in pink and green. And we didn't want to spend much money on hacking and it was just a very tedious process. So we came up with a really creative idea to reduce cost and trouble for ourselves. So we actually used epoxy paint to paint over the tiles and this is the end result. Nobody can ever guess that this is actually paint over tiles. We wanted our kitchen to be a really well-lit, bright environment because, you want to see what you're cooking and what you're eating. And we didn't want to do any hacking. So this is the original countertop that came with the house. So as you can see, there is a difference in the height because this is what we got built. When we moved in, there were cabinets at the top all the way, hugging the kitchen walls. And for my height, I couldn't reach them. So we decided to opt for an open shelf concept and this is all we needed. So Tushar got this solid wood piece from Tuas. He cut it himself and got it varnished. And in fact, we installed this ourselves. One of the advantages of being in an older apartment in Singapore is that you have a really large kitchen. And that is why we decided to get this kitchen island and it fits perfect in the middle of our kitchen. Not only does it give us more counter space to prepare meals, but also it acts as a center place for all our family and friends to gather around as we are putting food together before we bring it out to the dining area, or just have a drink over this island. So this is the little service area in our home where we have our washer dryer, and on top of that we have optimized our space by putting our small unit of dishwasher on top. So at the entrance of the two study rooms, we have some showpieces from our travels. But before that, I'd like to point out that this is where our photo point in the house is, because the contrast of the white and black doors really provides a very good background for all of our OOTDs. And here is my study room. One of the most special rooms in our home. This travel wall is very, very unique to our home. And we were actually inspired by one of our trips to a remote island in the Philippines called Dorocotan Island, where they used planks of wood as a bar shelf. So we actually took inspiration from that, and in Singapore we got reclaimed pieces of wood, cut it into different pieces and stuck it by ourselves using wood glue. And every place that we travel to, we take pieces, we take souvenirs and mementos and put them onto our travel wall. And we also have this huge world map stuck in the middle of this travel wall. Ever since Tushar and I started traveling together in 2013, we have had a tradition of collecting keychains, and here is our keychain collection. Since COVID-19, I've been working from home, so we decided to make my workplace a little nicer. So this study table is actually a solid piece of wood from the kitchen segment at IKEA. And I love working out of here because it gives me the focus and the motivation to work effectively. This canvas is actually a birthday gift that Tushar gave me because he missed my birthday party as he was working. And if you can see closely, this huge photo is actually made up of multiple tiny photos of all the memories that we have gone through together. The vibe of this wall is very different from all the other walls in this room. So this wall is actually representative of the childhood room that I never had, because I always had to share my room with my sister. So this wall actually has quotes from Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. And here I have a frame with Friends poster, which is a sitcom, and I absolutely love Friends. I think I've watched it at least 10 times by now. So I just wanted to bring elements of my childhood into this study room also. Here is our sanctuary, our master bedroom, a place of rest, dreams, and rejuvenation. We decided to keep our master bedroom very simple, just so we can come back and rest after a long day of work. Here is my dressing table, one of my favorite places in the house. This is where I do my makeup and my self-care, and I have these glam lights to make me feel like a movie star every day. For my dressing table, instead of getting a table with a chair, although more comfortable, we decided to go for a chest of drawers so that it can act as a more practical storage space. We wanted to make use of this vertical wall here, but we did not want to have closed shelves that will make the room look very closed off. So we opted for these open wire mesh shelves that can openly display items but also has a more open feel to them. Let's go into my husband's man cave. My husband is a man of multiple passions and interests, and this room is where ideas turn into reality. So this room serves as a dual purpose, where he works out of here, as well as this is also used by our guests or friends. Similar to my study table, his table is actually the same but of a smaller size, and it's been customized based on his preferences for his working style. This cozy and compact day bed is generally where I hang out when my husband is working long hours, but it can very easily convert into a queen size bed. Not only that, it has amazing storage space where we generally store our sheets and covers. You'll find tidbits of my husband's passions around the room. Here is his photography corner. You have his lenses and camera equipment. You will also find his partially built Lego. He's also very much into cycling, and you'll see a mountain bike hanging in the middle of the room here, and also one of his beautiful paintings that's right at the entrance of the room. These photos are from our post-wedding photo shoot from Atirupalli Falls in Kerala itself. So we have not changed these photos from the very beginning because it's very memorable of our younger days and when we got married. So this has always been our backdrop for many years. Our 1,000 square feet home is more than just furniture and walls. It's really a place filled with memories, love, laughter and tears. This is where my husband and I seek solace from the rest of the world. And here concludes the Shreya home tour. Thank you for joining us.